What is up, YouTube? This is your guy Christopher watching again. Hopefully you MR2 fans are having a great weekend. Like I said, back again on a Saturday. In the last video I talked about the MR2 and how it wasn't starting and how I was going to check a couple of things. So I checked those things. One was compression, engine compression, and I opened up the ECU to look to see if there's any obvious burn marks or bad resistors or capacitors, things of that nature on the ECU. And I can say that the compression rate, not the compression ratio, I can say that the engine compression is actually perfectly within limits. Number 1 and 2 cylinder were like around 150 psi to 160, and number 3 and 4 were about the same, 165, 160. So compression is basically perfect within specifications. And according to the manual, it has to be within 10 psi each other, which it was. Okay. And you'll see some clips of it. Now, I checked the ECU as well, opened it up, looked to see if there's any, like I said, obvious burn marks. None. I looked at the IGF, the IGT. I don't really see anything there. So I'm lost right now. I really don't know. I don't know what to do as far as electrically or mechanically what to do, because I've done all that I can do to get this engine running. Spark plugs, I'm ordering some new spark plugs, because those spark plugs that I had in there have just been getting fired and no real fuel to them, so they're just really damaged now. So I'm gonna buy new spark plugs. I purchased a new throttle body cable that goes from like the carousel to the throttle body, because I actually am still using the NA throttle body cable, which is kind of too long. So I ordered one from ATS Racing. So I'll put a link in the description down below of the ATS Racing throttle body cable. It actually wasn't that expensive. Most of the throttle body cables that I see that are advertised like on other websites or on the forums or on Facebook Marketplace or in groups, they're like pretty expensive. So this one, it wasn't that bad. So we're gonna get that installed before I take it to the mechanic. So throttle body cable is gonna be installed. 2 things I'm gonna have the mechanic or the shop do are, 1, get the engine started. That's number 1. And then number 2, see if they can actually get my clutch to actually firm up to where I can even shift into gear once it's started. I tried to bleed the clutch, and I've been having trouble bleeding the clutch. Like, it just goes all the way to the floor. I bled the clutch, the foot pedal, and then I actually went to the clutch master cylinder to actually depress the fork in the transmission, and it's still not getting hard. So I've looked at different videos on YouTube about how to get the clutch bled in the MR2. I'm just not having any luck. But like I've said in other videos before, everything that's done to this engine, to the engine compartment and transmission, is almost basically new. So I'm not really, Boo Fighter kind of, he left a comment in the last video saying like, don't be too hard on yourself. And I'm not. I'm just disappointed that I've done so much and I'm still having trouble with getting this engine started. After you do so much work and so much time and effort, you just want to see it like pay off. And all I see is, all I hear is the engine's firing, but it's not staying, you know, it's not staying started, you know, it's not running. So that's just a disappointment. But I'm not a prideful or proud person, but I'm very proud of what I've accomplished so far. I mean, with the help of some of you guys, and I say some of you guys, like some of the YouTube community, looking at other videos, reading stuff in forums, reading stuff in Facebook groups, getting inspiration from, you know, Instagram and different things, you know, to see how other people do their builds, so then I can incorporate some of the stuff on my build. So it's been a great journey, a great project, and I can't wait to get the car actually running and so I can drive. So that's going to be the next thing. Like I said, whenever that happens, I plan on, you know, making a video of the transfer or the driving of my car to the mechanic, to the shop, and hopefully can talk to them about what they plan on doing. And that's it for right now, guys. So engine compression and the ECU seem to be fine so far. So it was definitely one of those two things, as far as I know. Now, if we take it to the shop and the shop says, hey, your ECU sucks, it's burnt, it's busted, it's bad, then hey, that's something I didn't know about until they checked it. So but that's it for right now, guys. Thank y'all for checking it out. Thank y'all for coming. Thank you for the encouraging words, because this can be discouraging sometimes when you're going through building something and it doesn't go the way you want it to go. So thanks, Boo Fighter, giving that encouragement. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace out.